Well, here we go again. What's going on, everyone? It's your favorite host and jealous hater, Apoc, and welcome back to the channel. So this video is not going to be a whole song and dance. Don't really feel like it. Plus, I have better things to do anyways. But I will be addressing something really quick here, and then we'll be moving forward with some other videos. But just to get to it, some of you may have seen DCP's post on me where he highlighted a comment that I left on another creator's channel. And of course, in typical Josh fashion, it was cropped out in a very manipulative way to make it seem like that's all I was saying. Kind of reminds me of this video where he literally did this same exact thing, taking everything out of context. And when I debunked it all, the little guy literally had nothing to say. Kind of like at the church. Now, for those who are confused, in DCP's new video, he talks about a church cover-up or whatever and how he was a part of that to like protect the church's reputation from the media. And you know, of course, they claim they didn't really know much, even though there's some like conflicting stories, but said that he thought it was like to protect the victim. But in those situations, they would also keep it hidden from the church as well, from all the other church members. So yeah, technically it was a media cover-up and a cover-up within the church as well. And the fact that he's not making that point, at least as far as I've seen, he hasn't made that point and doesn't see any wrong with that, speaks volumes on his end. Now, obviously he got a lot of slack for this. Otherwise, he would have never made a video addressing it, because we all know he never actually addresses anything ever when he's called out. That is, unless his subscriber count is going down, which is actually like a really big deal because his community just allows him to do whatever he wants with literally zero consequences. But anyways, let's take a look at exactly what I said. Oh, and for all the DCP goons who are watching this, don't worry, I'm gonna make it really easy for you to understand. Damn, you're on this fast, lol. This is not shocking to me. So this implies that DCP being in this situation, the cover-up, does not surprise me whatsoever. And this is all based from his gross past behavior and actions, which has been highly documented by over 50 plus creators, probably in the 60s now, with over 100 plus videos exposing him. Because Josh has always been okay with putting minors in danger. He still does it to this day. Now, I will be showing some examples of this very soon, but I will point out this one, which is the one that sticks to me the most because it's on a personal level, is that Josh released my full name on this platform with no regard towards my family or my son, which did trickle out into the internet because I found my name being spread out there on other platforms by other random people, which means what? He's putting a minor in danger. And yes, like I said, there's more examples, but like I said, we'll get to it. Makes me question even more as to why he got fired. Well, yeah, DCP is a well-known pathological liar who spins his own narrative and twists words and takes things out of context. And he does this a lot. I mean, the guy's whole thing is to protect vlog kids, right? But has literally put them in harm's way more than the vlog moms themselves. And I have proven this. Other people have proven this. Just go watch all the videos. They're there for you to see. But if you're choosing to just ignore it and not watch the videos and not coming in with an open mind, you are now being complicit and you're just mouth breathing at this point. But yeah, of course I question him. I can't trust anything he says. And you should be questioning him too. Dude projects so much, is always spewing hot garbage. Yeah, we've made that clear. And acts as if he's the gold standard of anything and everything to be. He literally calls himself the dad of YouTube, but is never around his kids, always hiding in his basement. And if you're a creator and you choose to speak up against him and expose his behavior and his horrid actions, he becomes unhinged and wants to destroy your life. Even if you're not in the wrong. Wouldn't be surprised if the essayer was actually him. So right there's the comment that he highlighted, right? Okay, but I'm not actually saying he is one. Anyone with a brain can clearly see that I'm basing my comment from what? His past actions and behaviors. Like I said, I mean, have y'all forgotten about when he stalked and harassed a little boy online, wanting, even possibly demanding to know his location? And when his mother refused to acknowledge him, he threatened her with his community.
I want to say this too. The person who has H right now, I keep reaching out to her on Instagram and she keeps blocking me. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna tell you who it is. I'm not gonna tell you where to go, but I'm pissed because she keeps ignoring me and she just blocks me. So trust me, this lady, you don't want the people who are 4-H to come after you to be doing stupid stuff.
The fact that he feels so entitled to any information about this young boy or any other child that's not his own is the biggest red flag to me. I mean, just think about it. The dude had the audacity to get mad at this mother who just adopted a boy who was abused by Micah Stauffer, and all she wanted to do was protect him from some online weirdo from Canada wanting to know about him. That's super weird, man. And highly, just extremely highly inappropriate. And yes, to be honest, any of you who let this slide, if you don't know, that's one thing. But to any of you who have seen his videos and are okay with this, you're just as sus. Now, aside from all that mess, because there's more. There's always more with this guy. You know, like when he threatened to stalk, harass, and DOX the Stoffers. So he's not just hunting down H, he also hunted down them and threatened to bring a bunch of people who hate them, random people, to their front door.
It's time to step up to the next level. We are going to hire a private investigator, James and Micah. I'm going to picket outside of your house with people. I'm going to your hometown and I'm going to picket you. I'm going to bring a bunch of people to hang outside your house and picket what dirtballs you are. The next step is the next step. That's what's going to happen now. We're going to actually truly find out through private eyes. We're actually going to start coming to picket where you are. Because as soon as COVID's over, I'm driving down to Ohio and I'm going to stand outside your house with a bunch of people who hate you. We're going to go downtown where you live and we're going to hand out pamphlets about how dirtball you are.
My God, man. There are other children within that home. And you know, it's really, really odd to me that after advocating for H for so long, he didn't factor those other children in. He didn't even think about them. We can all agree that Micah and James are trash people. Absolutely. But they got what they deserve. They're no longer online, at least when it comes to exploiting children. So they got everything and more. But threatening to bring random people who hate them to their front door that you don't even know yourself, that you didn't vet, is again highly inappropriate, especially, like I said, being an advocate for online safety. But hey, I'm not shocked to hear that. I said I'm not shocked again, because he keeps doing these things over and over and over again, and his brain dead community just enables him. But I'm not shocked that he does these things because of this behavior that he's proven to do. I just don't understand what some people just don't get. Like, hello, is anything in there? I don't know, man. DCP and his community are just nothing but a bunch of phonies. Just a bunch of people who hijacked a movement in order to justify all their And you know, since we're going down this road of DCP putting families in danger and having predatory-like behavior, let's talk about the Brianna K situation real quick, where this goober Google Earthed her address and showed it to the world and just called it an oversight.
I do want to apologize to bits of Brianna K, that I'm sorry that I put your house on YouTube. It's just an oversight. My bad. You know, I basically wanted to see how far Target was from her house. A lot of people are coming at me with ridiculous, like, they're like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. She tells you where she lives, everybody. I mean, you can find it in 10 seconds.
So the original video is now gone, but it was up for almost an entire month. But the fact that he just thought this was okay at all is another huge red flag to me. Again, he's an advocate for online safety. I'm going to keep bringing that up because everything he's doing goes against online safety, but he's an advocate for that, but wants to show her home to the world because that's what she did. Make it make sense. I mean, another thing he does is to showcase how these vlog moms push out too much sensitive information, right? That's what he does. And so what? He proves that by actually pushing out that sensitive information? Maybe he'll just say he's a method actor. Or, you know, like he said, from his own mouth. He just wanted to know where a specific target was by her home. The one that she specifically goes to. So he can, run into her. I mean, what other conclusion can you come up with as to why he did that at all? There's no other reason. Plus, he's already said he finds her attractive. I mean, it's 2 + 2 people. I guess we should just shrug off the fact that he was naming off landmarks and beaches around her home in that video and then apologized in one breath, but in the next was railing on her for how she felt about her own miscarriage in the same video too. So as you all can see, we have examples of stalking, harassing, threats, predatory-like behavior, and much, much more. So when I said that I wouldn't be shocked, that's why. That's the exact reason why. Again, I'm not saying that he is one or claiming that he is one, but from his track record, you get the idea. Now, I've already proven my point, but before I bounce out, let's take a look at what he said. If you make allegations like this online for the world, then you better come with some receipts. I just did. Showed your predatory-like behavior, so far this guy has threatened my family. Okay, so when? Prove it. Show it already. You've been spewing this for months now with literally no receipts at all, which is hilarious coming from a guy who just said not a few words prior that I better have receipts when making these claims or allegations. So if I put your family in danger, you better throw up those receipts, my guy, and more than just a private DM where I warned you about your own ex-mod, which I already proved. And now he's calling me a child SR. Where? I said nothing about a child, just whatever the case may be, it wouldn't shock me. And I just explained why. It's fairly simple. And to be honest, I have been explaining this for quite some time now. This is nothing new on my channel at all. I get that you hate me, Chief. Hate is of the devil and you're the one with the imagery. But I won't stand for this shit. Alright, then just sit down. I know those old knees and back must be hurting. Shannon Rose made this mistake. You should know better.
And do you know who I am? Don't let me go back to my old ways, you know. Don't let me jump back on it, fam. Do you know what I was on back in the day, fam? Oh, scary. Shiver my timbers.
You know, I always found it's so adorable when old, short, plump, balding men think they have any sort of power at all. I mean, the dude's really giving off some major shrimp energy right now, and I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down. He probably wants to buy a big truck to compensate for something. I just can't wait though, you know, for him to go off his message yet again, just to break down one of my anti-family vlog videos or something, or I don't know, snark on my palette backdrop, because that's literally all he can do, because he has nothing else. There's no dirt, there's no controversy, there's no scandal, and if there is, it's because he made it up. Knowing what I know about you, I am not surprised though. This is just so utterly laughable. His community went ultra unhinged with what I said, but this goofy literally just said the same to me. Knowing what I know about you, I am not surprised though, and knowing him, I wouldn't be surprised, is literally the same thing.
No, it's not, Apoc. You called him a child R.
Well, actually, no, I didn't. You can see what I said, and I said nothing about that. But he has slandered my name. He's done it several times, claiming that I'm this dangerous person and that he has found things on me, some dirt, and that it's so scary. And has been saying this for months. Yet has produced nothing, no evidence, no proof, no receipts, and has compared me to the likes of Shannon Rose. But if I'm all these things and more, then why haven't I been destroyed yet? Why haven't I been exposed?
Trying to cover up something?
I mean, he's done it before. So come on, Josh. Come on, tough guy. I'm waiting. I'm ready. Teach me a lesson. Like I said, I've been waiting for months, and this no action bullshit boring me now. So if you have something, throw it out. Get off the pot. I dare you. I challenge you to do it. I challenge you. I challenge the dad of YouTube. But just remember, my guy, I've already told you this before, that if you take things real life, that is a train you cannot get off. And that's on God, you demon.
Shut up, man. Go back on your